I tell you one thing, this Mandela effect got people doing their research, that's for sure. There's two things I want to address in this video. First is this Jackson 5 Mandela effect I keep seeing floating around the net. The second, is it possible for Christians to believe in parallel universe? I need Christians to help me understand. I see this Jackson 5 Mandela effect and I want to see if I can set the record straight about it. The effect is that Jackson has a younger brother that never existed, which is not true. The younger brother Randy always existed. He was the youngest brother and became a member of the band later. You see, the problem with this one is that it's race bias. My goal is not to make this about race. I'm just telling the truth so my white friends won't go looking silly telling this story to their black friends. The truth of the matter is that most white people never really loved the Jackson 5. They loved Michael. Once he left the band, they couldn't care less about the Jacksons after, because if they did, they would have known about Randy being the newest member. This was easy to figure out too. All you had to do was read the comments. Almost all black comments heard of Randy, and almost all, if not all, white comments never heard of him. They even thought it was this guy, Randy Jackson. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm sorry. I never heard of this Randy until I saw American Idol. At first I was like, I didn't know Randy looked like that. Then I found out he was a member of Journey. Oh man, I'm hot. Woo. I didn't even know he was a member of Journey. I like Journey. I'm sorry, I gotta get my composure. I can't stop laughing. Oh man, I'm crying over here. Oh man. All right. Let me get it together. Okay. All right, where was I? Oh yeah. Some of you guys even thought their sister Rebe Jackson was a Mandela effect, even though she have a hit single out, Centipede. Come on, just do your research. I understand people want to be the first to find a new effect and get the credit for the find. But if it's a subject you think a black person would know better, don't be afraid to ask a black person. I know if I saw a change in a white band and 100 black says it's true and 2 white says it's not, I would take the word of the white, because they would know. Final thought, don't blow this up, because it would make the ME community look bad. We have a hard enough time as it is already. Now for my second one. Is it possible for Christians or any religion to believe in parallel universe? Well, maybe except for the ones that believe in reincarnation. I was a Christian for more than half my life till I found out it was a means of control. So it's easy for me to believe in parallel worlds. This is for my Christians. I need you to help me out with this one. A lot of people still believe that the Mandela effect is the result of the parallel universe theory. I'm not saying that it's not, because nobody knows for sure. I'm just surprised that most of them that believe this are Christians. Check this out. If you believe in the parallel theory, then you must believe that every one of those realities are just as real as this one. And since they are just as real, then it's safe to say that some of those infinite number of yous will have to be evil by circumstances that happen on their timeline, right? Whether be it by abuse, tragedy, or any other means that would cause a person to flip. For example, let's say this number of yous turned out to be good and go to heaven, and these over here are evil and go to hell. Would there be multiple numbers of you in heaven and hell? That would be weird, right? Okay, let's look at it this way. Let's say each version of good you go to their own individual heaven. Would there be a God for each of those heavens? Or one God looking over all heavens? Let me know what you think. I really want to know.